supposed to say right there. I forget what I was supposed to say. And that's my fault. It's not your fault, that's my fault. I promise it's my fault. Of course it's my fault. Why would it be your fault? I didn't know. I don't know. Why would it be your fault? It's not your fault, it's my fault. It's 100% my fault. It would never be your fault. It was always my fault. But I have to record. Oh, and then I have a Discord. This is what I was gonna say. Say you're into ASMR, right? But say you're also into trading. If you're into trading, I have a trading Discord. I might link in the description of the video. This is for you to come. If you're a trader, share your trades. If you want to learn trading with the community, we can do that as well. Peep Nigel in the background, a little doggo, It's a little wiener dog, little dachshund, long and stinky, or something like that. Yeah, he's cool though. He's funny, but he's cool. Anyways, let's get to backtesting my funded account, which I can get past the funded fine. It's just the payout. It's like there's a sense of fear. It's like I don't want to trade micros because I feel like I'm getting scared of the chart, and it's not more of a risk management thing. But then I end up blowing it somehow, and I did not backtest. I don't know how. There's a 1-day streak, but I want to start posting. I would love to start posting every night, but I do want to make it more ASMR-y, because I know it needs to be ASMR-y if I'm gonna be posting ASMR. So I'm gonna keep my videos raw, mostly uncut. Sometimes people cough or whatever, fart, sneeze, burp, laugh, it don't matter, but I'm gonna cut that part out because I feel like you guys don't necessarily need it, but you're also gonna see me talk through my backtesting sessions. I feel like when I talk, that's where we ended the 39.50. That's where we ended last time. But I feel like if I'm talking myself through, talking out loud, thinking out loud, like Ed Sheeran says, like the beautiful Ed Sheeran, like Ed Sheeran says, Ed Sheeran is so beautiful. Then that's, we'll figure it out. But look, we're on a mission, we're on a grind, we're gonna get it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. I don't know what to say. Anyways, look where we left off. It is currently 11:24 a.m. That's exactly where we left off last time. Go to the next session, next New York session. So, if there's some things that I've learned in ASMR, in trading, if I'm keeping my plan simple, my strategy simple, mark out previous day highs, which this is previous day high. This is how I look at the chart. That's previous day high. That's previous day low. Simple as that. Now, you really want to make sure. You are marking the line. And I don't know if there's an easier way to mark it, but you really want to make sure you are marking it as best as possible, because these lines are more direct and important than a lot of people think. They might literally come down, like it might come down and sweep it, so if I put it right here, or if I put it like right here, the line's supposed to be here, what happens? It might come down, sweep it, and then never see this line. So we have to put as, and there's honestly a better way. I'll show you that, because that actually makes me comfortable thinking about it like that. So put this line here, and we'll go up here. Watch this. So I'll show you what to do. Well, I'll show you what I do. I can't promise any results. I'm really not even a profitable trader. Like, I'm starting this journey with ASMR to keep me accountable for backtesting as well. So this is the daily chart. It gives us daily candles. Sorry. So it shows that we currently have a push up, and we currently have a fair value gap. So a fair value gap is just a really strong move in price that creates space between two candles. It's a 3-candle chart pattern. So, and it's very important because This creates an imbalance in the market. So when the market has to come back and maybe wick this, it then rebalances the market, filling this space. And it could be anywhere in this space where it comes to fill. This is the fair value gap. So that's what I understand of it now. I could be completely wrong. So like I said, it might not be advice, but that's as much as I understand of a fair value gap right now. What I like to do is I say, okay, daily, we're bullish, very strong bias. We're bullish. We might be in a little bit of a pullback though. We might come and fill this fair value gap. We're bullish, but we might be in a pullback. So what are we looking for? We're more biased towards longs. That's as much as I understand right now. If we're bullish, especially on the highest time frame or one of the highest time frames, we're going to be looking really long. This is something I used to never do. I used to trade against trend, with trend, against trend, with trend. It was not good. So my dog is itchy right now. This would be one of those things I would cut out, but I think we're good. I don't know if you guys would be able to hear it. So now moving down to the 4 hour. 4 hour, are we bullish? 4 hour kind of looks like we might be in a range on the 4 hour. We might be. We're bullish. It's not a bearish range, it's a bullish range. So we could see we created a new, we're kind of bearish, and this is that pullback we were talking about. This is what we're witnessing here. So we could see, and I don't know if break of structure is technically at the top of the wick or the top of this candle. I really have to understand break of structure more, so I'm gonna write that down. Things I don't understand completely. Break of structure is one of them. Sorry, you guys can't really see my journal. I used to have that up, but I felt like a lot of people, like even me, when I'm watching ASMR, I like to watch the person as well. So things I don't understand completely. Break of structure. And there's also change of character. It's the same thing, just depending on which way the chart is going. So I'll figure those out and I will reflect with you guys. So I think this is it. So this looks bearish to me, but then we broke high again, so we could be continuing this. Let's see, this fair value gap here gets filled, but then we have an instant bearish candle back down into it, but rejection weekend. This is 4 hours, so this is a really strong rejection. Well, yeah. Then it would be like, say, on a 1 minute or a 5 minute or even a 15 minute or a 30 minute, you know. So you can't take what the chart says on the heavier time frames lightly, if that makes sense. Anyways, I don't know how to feel about where we're at. I currently think we're in a range because we have the top here and the bottom here in the range. It could also be just the pullback. So maybe a break above here. We're out of the pullback, but let's drop down to the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is where things kind of get important for me. On the 1 hour, what I like to do, I like to find the fair value gap, which is right here, and it looks like it got filled. So this, whether it got filled or not, is our big, and we're bullish, right? We had our break of structure here, and this is on the 1 hour, so this is strong. Came down, respected, came down, created a new lower high, right? So maybe this structure looks, created a new lower, where it closed is where it's at. New lower high. So this is structure restarting. Right here. So we broke structure here, right? We would break structure here, right? And then what? Try to set our stop loss below our previous low target liquidity highs, which would technically be up here. It would be here, and it would be here, and it would be here. Those are, wait, no, this, oh yeah, because this was our breakup structure. structure. This is our break of structure. Wait, no, this is our break of structure. Yeah, I like that as our break of structure. It all depends on what you want to use as structure. Something I truly don't feel like I don't understand, but I do at the same time is structure. I'm gonna write that down, and I will get back to us. I feel like honestly, I feel like structure. I feel like structure is like, like, okay, this is up, this is down, so this is structure. This is up, this is down, so this is structure. I get confused sometimes on this. You know, like this little guy right here. Is this structure? Don't know, but this is definitely up. This is definitely down. This is structure. This is structure. This is structure. I wouldn't count this as structure, so why would I count this as structure? Anyways, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm not counting this as structure, so if it's down, up, down, up, down, break of structure would be here. Right, so if we have our BOS here, which means break a structure, what happens? We broke structure there, only 1 hour, which is really heavy. So, but, I mean, it shows you, look, broke structure, came back down, retested structure. You probably had a better entry, but came back off of structure, kept going up. That's important. That's really important, you know? So, I don't know if we necessarily need to mark out that break of structure, but just so you guys, that's, everybody says trading is gambling if you treat it like that. So is everything else if you treat it like that. You know, everything is a gamble if you treat it like a gamble. That's as simple as that, honestly. The people on the charts are humans. Humans are not unreadable, I promise you, by any means. So, look. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to figure this out for us. Up, down, break a structure. Because this is definitely an up. This is definitely a down. So this would definitely be the break of structure. Yeah, because I feel like this isn't structure. I feel like this is structure. This is not structure. But it very well could be. Excuse me, if this kept going down. But understanding structure. Anyways, so down, up, down, up. Oh, dang. How does this work now? Do we go? Okay. So are we bullish or bearish? We're technically bullish, I want to say. Until what? Until we break past this structure point. We have a very good structure point here to say, yeah, we're still bullish. We have fair value gap. We have fair value gap. We have fair value gap. Like, we have all these to fill imbalances. So we could easily see a pullback wick into here, back to the upside. But I'm gonna say we're bullish. I guess that's where that importance came in. So I'm gonna say we're bullish there. We're bullish. Okay. So now that we're on the 15 minute, this is what I like to do. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't shown you guys this. But I like to take this and mark out from the wick to the nearest body. That gives me a little level, a little zone, a little you know. From the wick to the nearest body, wick to the nearest body, wick to the nearest body. If I go wick to the nearest body there, and then I have another line. Oh, this is a fair value gap I marked out on the 1 hour, which I trust and understand. So we go from this wick to the nearest body once again. Oops. So if we go from this wick to the nearest body. Okay. And then what do? We go from this, and not the bodies in the back, the bodies in the front. The bodies in front of it. Wick to nearest body. You want to look. Sorry, my dog is wanting to get on the ASMR. So we're gonna do wick to the nearest body. Wick to the nearest body. Wick to the nearest body. I'm missing a line somewhere. I'm missing this line right here. This line should be going down. So we go on the 1 hour. Wait, no, back to the 15. Back to the 15. Where is this touching? A wick. We have this wick right here. Okay, it's kind of a mess. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't mark that out. This level is a mess, and I think when the level gets messy, there's no reason to mark it out. Because if I put a box here, honestly, it'd be hard to know where to put it. And honestly, number 2, it would just make it look even more messier, and you want to keep the chart literally as simple as possible. So we have our 3 levels, we have our kind of range, and it looks like if we lose this level, we have a lot of levels to get, a lot of move to the downside here. We have this low here, and if we take this low, we're probably going for that low. Not to mention, previous day lows are down here. So this was a big setup, this was a big chart analysis, but this is what trading takes. I don't know how long this chart analysis was. We're at 103,950. So now what do? Well, we know we have liquidity here. We have liquidity here. We have liquidity down here. What we'd personally like to do is wait for a liquidity sweep. You want to wait for a liquidity sweep, so we'll play 5. Okay, markets open. People like to play the opening range. I don't. We gotta see where we have liquidity sitting. Let's go 1 hour highs. We have liquidity way up here. We have liquidity here. We have like staircase liquidity here. So we'd want to maybe wipe all these and then come back down. The only other thing is if we take these lows, retest off of them, inverse back down. That's the only thing I can also think of that could be possible. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm always trading something. I'm always going to be learning. Wicked that pretty good. Created a fair value gap on the 5. Look at that. This is an entry model. We wicked all this liquidity here. So what we'd honestly like to see, if we're bullish on the day, yeah, we're still pretty bullish. This could just easily be just let's just take this liquidity and dip back up, and then take this liquidity, then come back down. You know what I'm saying? Learned my lesson on Friday when I was trading as I blew my account. Just go to the nearest point of liquidity. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. To the nearest point of liquidity. If you want to become profit, don't get greedy unless you have TP1s, TP2s. You don't gotta get greedy, because if you end up taking a TP1, you just move your stop to break even, and then target the TP2. If it comes back down and takes you out, oh well, who cares, right? So that might have been loud for you guys, sorry. Anyways, get my fair value gap box here. Fair value gap right there. That's a 5-minute fair value gap. And it looks like on the 5-minute we are structured to the downside. We kind of broke structure here on the 5. It's like 15, but I don't know, we kind of have downtrend. this box, you target this box, would have hit 100%. It's important. It's important. Let's see if we can catch one. See if we can catch one. See, we're kind of inversing this fair value gap right now. Indecisive, but we're still respecting. There we go. A lot of buying pressure from this level. Don't know why. We could also see we gotta be careful here because why? We have liquidity sitting right here. If it comes back down, test this liquidity, then we lose it, right? See, there we go. We have this fair value gap. We still respected it. We're still, see how it closed inside the fair value gap box. It didn't close outside of it. So this is very good respect. Not only that, but we have an extension down past all where these bears stepping in, or these bulls are stepping in. That's a very good sign. That's a very good sign. So now what are we looking for? So we have our respect of the fair value gap, extension off. We're gonna drop past. We're gonna drop to the one. On the one, wherever we land, where that candle closed right here. Let's see. Look what we've created. Another fair value gap. What do we want to see? Right now we're going for our entry. We have our setup. What was our setup? On the 5, we have our setup. We have what? A liquidity sweep. Now we look for reversal or continuation. For continuation, we look for a fair value gap to get respected. For a reversal, we look for a fair value gap to get inversed, and then a break of structure, right? So look at this. We still have our break of structure here, right? We ended up breaking structure again on our continuation to the downside. Now, is it possible that it comes down, sweeps this liquidity? Yes. Are we aiming for negative outlooks? No. So we're going to be optimistic about it. Our setup is showing. We still have all this liquidity to sweep though, right? This is a possibility. We come down, sweep all this liquidity, then what happens? It reverses. But we're not worried about that. Okay, so we have a fair value gap here, right? But what happened? The next candle closed outside of the previous candle. If it closes inside this candle, we're going to want to look for the retest. If it closes outside, what does that show? Bearish continuation. That's what that shows. So what do here? Take a sell. We take a sell. We're going to want to put our stop loss. Well, technically it should not have to retest this fair value gap, but we have a fair value gap here as well. So just to be safe on this stop loss, 785. And not only that, but we have room to the downside. We could profit almost 3,000 on this trade if this chart moves how I want. Now, we have to be careful around this level because it can't just come and create this level of liquidity right here and take it. But on the 1 hour, we still have what? This fair value gap that we've closed past now, which means what? There's this fair value gap, right? So to come way down here would be kind of crazy to think, but we have this low on the hourly. We have this low on the hourly. And then we have our main low, right? So we still have these two levels to get to. Now you can see this go. You really never know. We're in a pullback, not only that, but we're also in a range, right? So this is trading the range, this is trading the pullback, this is also just trading levels. And according to how I see everything right now, and I could be completely wrong and backwards, but this looks decent. And I mean, and bulls are still stepping in here, so I would hypothetically like to wait for the closure past here. I really would, but our setup has presented itself. And the best thing about psychology, to my knowledge, is you can just play the setup because the possibility, you're playing probabilities on the chart, saying when chart shows this, you do this, right? It's like a little plug-in. You're like a formula. You're like the middle formula, and you cannot change your formula because you're going to miss opportunities, and you're going to extend opportunities. You can get greedy in this. You got to be a formula trading.com. So we closed outside I wanted to put stop here. Ended up putting stop here. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I would love to figure out how to I really don't know how to take this stop loss and whatever. So we're just gonna play it. We're trading on the one. We came down, see, we came down, swept this liquidity. This looks kind of dangerous. So, we're coming down. We're kind of sitting at this level where we just took this liquidity. And if we go back up, honestly, I wouldn't be. We haven't taken the liquidity yet. But this is a big drop. It's kind of just toying with us. Not no more. I mean, this is cooking up because it's a big level to get past. There we go. TP1 hit. That's TP1. Well, that's the break even. Right? So if trade doesn't go the way we want it to go, what happens? We lose nothing. Let this play out. Let this play out. We're kind of coming back up. He's kind of sitting at this level now. Wow. I don't know exactly now. Oh, 2 o'clock. Now, honestly, this trade I think would have kicked me out way before because this is going on forever. But what happened? We hit TP1, we hit TP2, and we hit TP3 up 2,000, 6,900 right there. So, I mean, hey, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. And that's the number one rule in trading. That's the number one rule in trading. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. That's it. That's it. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So, that was a trade. That was a back test. I don't know how long it's been. It's been 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that session. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment or a like. A comment or a like. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was 30 minutes. I can go for an entourage. I can go for another one. If it's bringing you peace, if it's bringing you love, if it's bringing you positivity, I can do it. You know what? Let's go hit another trade real quick. We'll go to the next New York session. Remove our drawings. What do we gotta do? We gotta go to the daily. The rules are simple, guys. You just gotta follow them. The rules are simple. You just gotta follow them. The rules are simple. You just gotta follow them. guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do, share it.